2-ingredient pasta, take 2.
It's not. I still.
She's getting madder and madder.
I'm just like, people would yell at me so bad if I called this 2-ingredient pasta. Hey guys, and welcome back. I am Tegan from Half Baked Harvest, and today we have a really fun recipe that we are making with Claire Thomas here, and we are in her cute vintage kitchen that I love so much. And,
it's so vintage.
It's super vintage, but it's you, and I love that. It's amazing.
I came dressed. I'm in my Edwardian finest.
I mean, she's adorable. We love her, and she's about to share an incredibly delicious pasta.
Yes. I'm very excited about this.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited because she tells me it's like 2 ingredients, and I'm just a little bit confused as to like how we're gonna do that. So, but we have wine if all else fails, and I feel like it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be delicious.
It's gonna be so good.
It is technically 2 ingredients, and as we were setting up, Tegan was giving me a lot of ear about it.
Because I'm like seeing. I mean, I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but like I'm seeing a little bit more than 2 ingredients because we've got like tomatoes and like pasta and cheese and like that's.
She started doing the counting, and she's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Because when I said, oh, it's 2-ingredient pasta, she's like, oh, so it's pasta and then one other thing. And then I was like, no, it's like the pasta sauce is 2 ingredients. And then she's like, but I see cheese and rosemary. And what we have here is really simple. So
what are we making?
Yeah, we're making, technically it's called Amatriciana, which is one of the Roman pastas.
You say that so fancy.
It's really fun to say. So here's what we got. We have Bucatini, which, let me show you, it's one of my favorite pastas.
Bucatini.
We then have guanciale. Guanciale is essentially, it's sort of bacon-ish.
It's fancy bacon,
It's bacon adjacent. It doesn't have smoke, and it doesn't have sugar, which sometimes bacon can be sugar rubbed. It's the pork jowl, so it's really fatty. It's really delicious.
I bet you, are we tossing the pasta in some of that fat?
Oh, yes. Well, actually, the entire sauce is actually made from the guanciale fat.
Wait. So is this a one pan?
Definitely.
Amazing.
Cherry tomatoes are totally where it's at.
I'm excited about this.
Canned cherry tomatoes are also where it's at. If you cannot find these, I'm pretty sure that like San Marzanos are going to be just
those are great.
As delicious.
That's what I use.
So continuing on the theme of 2-ish, one time I made this with a guanciale that was really heavily rubbed in rosemary and black pepper.
That sounds incredible.
It was fantastic, and it really added a lot of richness to this dish. So I'm adding rosemary and black pepper to it. So all right, if you're gonna clock me all the ingredients, I think we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm sorry, salt and pepper don't count.
I'll give you salt and pepper.
Thank you.
But I would say this is 5-ingredient pasta.
I guess it's it's a 2-ish if you round
But
down.
it doesn't matter. I think that we can all handle a 5-ingredient pasta.
Yes.
I love that most of these are pantry staples.
100%.
And
it's really easy to make. And I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't have a lot for you to do, so you're in charge of opening the wine.
Oh, I mean,
which is great.
Guys, I got that.
Well, cheers. We've got our wine.
Cheers.
Woo.
Yay.
All right. Let's make some pasta.
Yeah.
So I have my guanciale. I have my pot of boiling pasta water, big pan. So this is just going to go straight in. It's on medium-ish heat.
Okay.
And then I'm going to render it out.
Yeah.
With rendering, the goal is to get maximum fat.
Okay.
Rather than
exactly.
It's going to get crispy too, but it's not about cooking it really quickly and getting it super duper crispy. We want it to be a little bit.
We kind of want to slow down the process.
Yeah.
Let the fat come out, right?
Exactly.
Amazing.
But it still should take, I'd say, about 5 minutes, maybe 10.
Already smells really good in here. That looks so good.
It's actually really brown. This happened way faster.
It happened really quick. So
that's because I have the most intense thing
so
ever.
You're going to scoop it out, right?
Yes, I'm definitely going to do that. So I am going to take these crispy bits out and leave the fat in. All right. We got our crispy guanciale.
So we're going for the tomatoes.
We're going for the tomatoes. You want to open
Yes, definitely.
So I'm just going to add this in. Just like that. So I'm just going to toss these in like that.
You're leaving them whole. You're not chopping them.
No, because, a few reasons. One is I want a little bit of rosemary, not a lot of rosemary.
Rosemary can be really intense.
Yes.
And I do feel like when you chop it up and you stir it all in, that it's like you get this overwhelming amount of rosemary.
It's a lot of rosemary. Well, so now that we have this bubbling, let's make the actual pasta. So do you mind passing me the bucatini?
Of course.
I know, otherwise it's just a bunch of sauce.
Okay, so like when I make pasta that is very minimal ingredients, I typically use the pasta water to help with the sauce, but because we have so many tomatoes, are we not doing that here?
Oh no, we'll definitely do that. The goal is that this will actually cook down a good amount while this is cooking.
Nice.
And then you add a little bit of the pasta water.
How long are we cooking the sauce for?
I mean, as long as you cook this.
Okay.
So
like 8 minutes?
This is like an 11-minute pasta.
Oh. All right.
It's because it's real fat.
Right.
Like if you've seen it, it's like a chunky spaghetti.
Okay, so are we
It's
cooking
like spaghetti
it? Are we cooking it al dente?
Yes.
Like with a little bit of bite?
Definitely, because we're gonna finish it in the pan.
In the sauce, right? Okay.
So I'm gonna pop this in here. The thing I love most about Roman pastas is their simplicity. They're all, I mean, maybe not 2 ingredients as we've learned, but definitely
it's close enough.
It's definitely in the 5-ish category where they're all based off of an idea of guanciale, pecorino, and black pepper. Every time I do this, I'm like, oh, is it that?
And then the last time I made it, I threw it in the sauce and it just wasn't ready yet.
It's actually getting really close. We chatted long enough that it's almost ready. It's not,
actually, I would.
The ends are not quite done though. We're not like.
Pasta's so good.
I feel like I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna drain it? Are we just going right from the pot into the?
Well, I think we're gonna go straight into the pot. However, now
sauce?
that I'm looking at the sauce is definitely overfilled.
I'm concerned. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot.
What if we swapped the pots?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Like, what if we drained the pasta?
That's an excellent idea. I'm gonna
problem solved.
Problem solved. I love it. Okay. So Tegan,
yes,
we have this all nice and mixed up. It's getting super duper hot.
It smells really good. Like I can smell the rosemary a little bit, and it smells so good.
We're getting pasta facials.
Yes, which is exactly. I mean,
the nicest
it's
way.
Needed.
Yes.
It's needed.
So I'm gonna have you do this giant chunk of pecorino.
My favorite part, you guys, the cheese. So tell me when you're ready.
Keep going. I'm just gonna be mixing it together.
Are we doing like the whole thing?
Maybe we do as much as your heart desires.
You know what I mean? Like you can just never have too much.
That's very true.
I want like a nice a good cheesy pasta.
Yeah, like a nice sheen to it.
Oh yeah. Let's eat some pasta.
Let's have some pasta. So the big thing here is that we're just gonna add a ton of black pepper on top to finish.
Oh.
We have our forks. We have our wine.
So ready to do this.
Our pasta has been peppered and double cheesed, and it has the guanciale on top.
Yes.
So it's ready to eat.
I'm pumped. Is it good?
It's so good.
Oh my god.
You know what I love about Italian style pastas too? They're not overly saucy. And the trick is by putting
So true story. When I'm filming, it takes me a while to get the pasta on the fork, everybody. I'm like a 2-year-old.
Well, no, the bucatini is the hardest.
Is she gonna feed me?
A little bit.
Is she gonna feed me, guys?
Like a baby.
Let's go. It's so good, Claire.
Thank you. And only
You guys.
2 to 5 ingredients.
But it's perfectly salted, super peppery, which I love, and I got that cheese too. I didn't even say it for me.
Guanciale.
I didn't even get a bite of that, but I can taste the flavor of it.
Oh yeah.
Honestly though, I think it's my new favorite. It's so easy.
Well, thank you so much for inviting me to make pasta
No,
for you.
Claire, thank you for having me, and thank you for sharing this incredible recipe. Make sure you guys all follow Claire Thomas. It's at Claire Thomas on Instagram.
It's Claire Thomas.
She's the Kitschy Kitchen as well.
That's true.
And I hope you guys make this pasta and love it. It's gonna take you seconds. It's gonna take you minutes to make. 2 to 5 ingredients, and it's gonna be delicious. So enjoy.
Well, thank you so much.
Thanks, Claire.
See you.
Bye.